So the women's 5,000 metres T54, 2 heats in this, 2 semi-finals really. We've got the new 800 metres world champion Madison de Rosario in this, the 100 metres champion Wang Lisha of China.
T54 athletes have full use of their arms and trunks.
Wang Lisha, gold medals in the 1 and the 2 in the last 2 Paralympic Games. Longest distance she's ever medalled, 800, silver in London. There's de Rosario.
There is T53 athletes, including Maddie de Rosario, competing in this event, competing up into the T54 category.
Nearest to the track side, Susanna Schironi of the United States. So 12.5 laps. It's the first 3 and the next 4 fastest losers to reach the final. Susanna Schironi of the United States, Madison de Rosario of Australia, Patricia Keller of Switzerland, Wang Lisha of China, Margriet Broek of the Netherlands, Kazumi Nakayama of Japan, and Irina Gulieva of Russia, the Muscovite. And they'll be trotting around a little bit here, maybe for a few laps. Schironi from Champaign in Illinois, leading them out to Rosario, Wang, Keller, Broek, Nakayama, and Gulieva in that order. 12 laps to go. The first 5 mentioned have all won major championship medals in the last 12 months. Nakayama 4th in the 100 metres in 2013, the Japanese, and Gulieva this week 6th in the 200 metres.
And it is, as you are at the moment, Schironi of the USA who is leading out from de Rosario in 2nd place, and China's Wang Lisha remains in 3rd place. The pace is very, very slow indeed. There's a slight change at the front. De Rosario now goes to the front, so the American athlete drops back Susanna Schironi into 3rd place, and Wang Lisha moves up into 2nd. So a bit of work done by the athletes to help each other out in these early stages. No one actually wants to make a move. We will see if someone does try and make a bit of a break for it at some point during the race. But as it is, it's de Rosario in 1st place. It is Wang Lisha in 2nd. Schironi, who goes through in 3rd after that lap, and going through in 4th place is Patricia Keller of Switzerland.
Yeah, brilliant victory in the 800 metres for de Rosario, who leads at the moment. And the big surprise for her, when she crossed the line and looked over her shoulder and could see, where's everyone else?
I think Maddie will be keen to be sitting at the front here and just really slowing down the pace. We know she has the speed over the shorter distance of the 800 metres, so watch for her to try and slow this down as much as possible and take it into the last 2 laps where she's more comfortable.
So it's Wang Lisha who now leads at the front. De Rosario there back into 3rd place. You can't miss her with that hair outside the white hat. Blonde hair at the back there. In the 4th place is the Swiss athlete Patricia Keller. Schironi now in 2nd place as they come round to finish this lap. In 5th place it is Broek, bronze over the 800 metres and bronze over 1400 metres with 10 laps still to go. Wang Lisha leads as they round past the finishing post.
Schironi finished 5th in the marathon in Lyon in 2013, which was on the final day, a series of marathon races. There was nothing on the track in Lyon. Finished 5th in the championship marathon this year as well, but that was held as part of the London Marathon. Comes from Illinois, Schironi, 24 years old. Just tucked in 2nd place at the moment behind Wang Lisha. Well, she's given the 5,000 a bit of a stab here, the Chinese. 3 golds in Beijing 2008 in the 1 and the 2 and the 4x1 relay. Double gold in the 1 and the 2 at London 2012. Follow that up by doing the same at the last World Championships in Lyon, and she's won the 1 here as well, and bronze in the 4. Just slip back to 3rd place at the moment. It's Schironi in front. It's de Rosario in 2nd. 9 laps to go with Keller in third. And Vandenbroek just pushing up to fourth ahead of Huang.
And Huang Li Sha has dropped back into fifth place now. She's out in the second lane, so that's going to mean she's going to have to do more work. So she'll be looking to try and get back in contact there and get back on the inside. But as it is, in first place, it's Susanna Scaroni who goes through with De Rosario in second place, Keller in third, and Vandenbroek who's in fourth as they move down the back straight. But Huang Li Sha is now way back towards the back of the field, so she went out early in this contest and she's now moved back into last place. She's going to look and try and pick up the back athletes there and move back on the inside and try and do less work before she can try and work her way back to the outside later on. But De Rosario now leads. It's Keller who's going through in third place, Scaroni who's in second as they move around here. De Rosario just having a look. The pace certainly hasn't quickened as they've gone along. Scaroni now just having a bit of a look around. She's in second place. She moves back up alongside De Rosario of Australia who's up in first. Keller who goes through in third, and Vandenbroek who is in fourth. And then we have the Russian athlete Gulieva, the Japanese Nakayama who's there, and also we have Huang Li Sha who's now up second from bottom.
Yeah, they're all staying congregated at the front. De Rosario putting a lot of work in right at the front as well with Scaroni there. There's not so much slipstreaming and others moving away with a regular change of leadership maybe every half a lap. World record is held by Tatiana McFadden, 11:04.54 during the summer in Arbonne in Switzerland. Manuela Schär, one of a series of good races from Switzerland. That's the championship record, 11:51. De Rosario just slips behind, and now there's a sudden injection of pace. It was Scaroni hit the front, and well, she's gone for it from here. We've got still quite a lot of the race to go. We've had a third of the race gone, and look at the lead. All of a sudden, Scaroni's decided to accelerate massively. 7 laps remaining. The lead is around 30 metres, most significant of the race, and the rest have to chase now. It's the top 3 who qualify. It's Huang, pushes out De Rosario there, and also Keller.
We have to remember also her lifetime best set this year was 11:05.10. The world record set by McFadden, 11:04.54, but she's going to have some work to do as Huang Li Sha now comes up and takes her outside wheel and go past. So it's now Huang Li Sha who leads from Susanna Scaroni, but the rest of the field are working their way back up. Vandenbroek into third place. It is De Rosario of Australia who's now in fourth place, but the field has bunched up yet again. Out in front, Scaroni, who goes again with the Huang Li Sha, and Vandenbroek of the Netherlands in third place. Moving around in fourth place, it is the USA athlete, Susanna Scaroni.
Good pace again. She stayed up at the front. And I don't know if that was to try and wear the opposition down, but she's allowed the rest to catch up with her again. Susanna Scaroni. Well, she's certainly got the stamina. She's a regular marathoner. It's Huang in second place. Now it's Vandenbroek in the Netherlands moving up into third place. Dutch television will be showing the remainder of the championships live and concentrating on Malu van Rijn later on in the week.
There's 6 laps to go here in this women's 5,000 T54. The pace quite pedestrian at the moment. I think there's a couple of athletes in there that think they can come through at the end with a bit of a sprint, and they know they've got those top 3 spots wrapped up for their automatic qualification through to the final.
Well, just to remind you that the first 3 do go through. The next 4 fastest will advance through to the final. So the first 3 is where it is all to play for. Huang Li Sha now leads out in front of Vandenbroek of the Netherlands is going through in second place. And in third place, Susanna Scaroni of the United States of America. And going through there is Irina Gulieva, who's worked herself up to fourth place. And left to drift at the back, it's Patricia Keller of Switzerland, who's now around 20 to 30 metres behind off the pace. So she's going to find it very, very difficult indeed to get back up with the group being by herself. Huang Li Sha leads though.
And she was fourth in the 5,000 metres for the Europeans last year. So it's not a distance that's alien to her, but she's found herself a bit off the pace tonight. Leading the way, Huang Li Sha with 1,800 metres to go. A little bit of movement alongside her again. Scaroni, very impressive. No championship medals to her name to date, but in terms of the marathons, beginning to make a good name for herself. She's back in front again. Huang in second place. Van den Broek in third. Bit of movement coming on the outside. Nakayama's up there. De Rosario tucked in at the back, and coming on the outside is Gulyeva of Russia, the Muscovite. 4 laps remaining now. Keller still fighting to get back with the group, but they're increasing the advantage all the more so.
So it's Scaroni who leads down the back straight. It's Wang Li Sha who's in second place. From the Netherlands, Margriet van den Broek, bronze over the 800 and 400, and she's in the third position at the moment. But this doesn't matter. This is just a heat to go through to the final, and it's the first 3 who will qualify. In fourth place at the moment, it is Madison de Rosario of Australia. The rest of the field, all there with her 2 more athletes in Gulyeva and Nakayama, and cut adrift at the back. It is Patricia Keller of Switzerland as the athletes come round. And it will be 3 laps remaining when they finish this 100-metre back straight here. And it's still Scaroni who leads from Wang Li Sha, Van den Broek in third place, and Madison de Rosario as they go across the line with 3 laps remaining.
Scaroni, Wang, de Rosario, right alongside Van den Broek. Van den Broek beginning to make a little bit of movement again on the outside to push up just beyond de Rosario once more. It's the top 3 who automatically qualify, but if they keep the speed up, they could all go through. It's the next 4 fastest who qualify to the final. And the next heat, the likes of Xu, the 1500 metres champion this week. That's Xu Hongxuan, Zhu Lihyong as well, the 800 champion from here. Wallengren, De Brunner, who've won medals here also. There's a lot of talent across the heats. T54 very, very strong. With Tatjana McFadden marathon chasing this season, it's really opened up all the categories. So 2 laps to go. Scaroni still in the lead. Van den Broek in second place. It's Wang in third. Rosario 4. Gulyeva 5. Nakayama 6. Between these 6 at the moment for the 3 automatic qualifying places. Scaroni holding a very good advantage throughout this race. 11:05, her lifetime best. Came this year, and she's just past that mark now. 2 laps to go, coming up for Keller. About half a lap down. It's not been her night. Scaroni still out in front. Marginally. Van den Broek on her shoulder. De Rosario on the inside. Wang on the outside. And still Gulyeva and Nakayama won't be shaken off.
And Scaroni started to make a slight move there. Van den Broek has gone up into third place. De Rosario there as they quicken the speed coming down here on this back straight. Here goes Susanna Scaroni as they come down to take the bell for the final lap of this race. There they go, De Rosario in second place, Van den Broek who goes through in third place, and it is Nakayama of Japan in fourth place as Huang Li Sha comes around the outside. Scaroni still leads. Madison de Rosario is making a move now. Huang Li Sha goes with her, so it's Scaroni, de Rosario, Huang Li Sha. It's Van den Broek trying to keep pace with the field, but Madison de Rosario has gone to the front. Huang Li Sha has gone with her. And Susanna Scaroni is really struggling there. She's starting to go backwards. Van den Broek of the Netherlands, who goes around in third place. It is Madison de Rosario of Australia, who's in first place there. Huang Li Sha is up into second. They have a neck and neck now, but it is the first 3 who will go through automatically in this. They probably realise that in this point. They will have a look around at some stage. De Rosario, I think, already realises she's in second place. Huang Li Sha has the lead with around 20 metres to go. It is Van den Broek who's going to go through in third place. So Madison de Rosario wins. Huang Li Sha in second place, and it is in third place in the Netherlands, Margriet van den Broek, who goes through to take those automatic qualification places.
What a kick Maddie de Rosario has these days. Gold in the 800, and she wasn't going to be beat by Huang Li Sha here. 12:45.44. She is a T53, stepping up to T54, but she wins the game. She's having the week of her life. Claims this semi-final victory. Wang beaten on the line at the end, and Patricia Keller is just coming home now in 7th place. 13:28. Normally, she's a minute plus faster. Van den Broek making it as well in 3rd place. Good sprint in the end. Wang looked to have that under control, and then de Rosario just shot past her. trotted along for a good bit, but then excellent acceleration of the last lap and a half. And, well, De Rosario with that magnificent win last night in the 800. Lots of confidence now, nothing stopping it. And a victory in the 5,000 metres. Glided through, past the line. We'll get another look on the closing straight. Just how good that finish was. Scaroni leading in the front for a lot of that. Just not enough strength to get into the top three. Now this is the closing stages. De Rosario on the inside. Wang going for it on the outside. Wang hitting the front. At that stage, it looked as if she was going to get the win. And De Rosario looked like she just suddenly thought, oh, no, you don't. Look at that sprint. This is a semi-final. And De Rosario wanted the win. Get the psychological advantage, maybe. Wang in second place. And Van den Broek in third.
Well, Scaroni looked like she was going to be up there in the top three all the way through, didn't she, until around 250 metres to go. And then she really struggled. There's the big smile.
There's a glance
from Madison De Rosario. I've got the measure of you, I think she might be saying there. There's confirmation there. Madison De Rosario, 12:45.44, goes through in first place. Wang Lisha goes through 12:45.50. And in third place, Margriet Van den Broek, 12:46.40. Kulieva, personal best of 12:46.79. She'll now have to wait to see if she goes through as one of the best qualifiers.